Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today I want to cover the topic of ChatGPT intro, outro text and how to remove that. So when working with ChatGPT, there's many times when it includes a greeting or sign off, introductions, explanations, or commentary regarding your text. And so what can happen is if you're working with, let's say, an email response, if you're not careful, you can copy the response directly from ChatGPT. For example, here's a response. If you just copy that and would throw it in your email client and send it, you would get this intro text that says, here's a refined version with improved clarity, flow, and professionalism. And it would also have this outro text saying, hey, if you'd like, I can make this more concise, more formal, etc. And so if you're not careful, you can end up sending an email that looks unprofessional and also make it very obvious that the message was AI assisted. So it can slow down your workflow to have to manually delete the extra text or to carefully copy only the portion of the output that you need. So there are ways of suppressing or reducing the intro and outro text. So two things before I get started. One is if ChatGPT is aware that it's going to be an email that you're working with, they sometimes put a copy button up here. So if you use that copy button, that will keep the intro or outro text from being part of the copy paste. But if you use the copy button down here, you're going to see it get the outro text. Now, let's just say you don't have this handy little copy button up here because it didn't realize it was an email. You would be able to see that here's a example of that. So it does not know it's an email. So if you copy this, you would get your intro outro text. So how do we remove this intro outro text? Well, that's where custom instructions come in handy. So one way of getting the correct custom instructions is ask ChatGPT, how do I remove the intro outro text? I never want that as part of my prompts. And so I asked ChatGPT that, and it provided this custom instruction for me. Always provide only the requested output exactly as I ask. Do not include greetings, sign-offs, introductions, explanations, commentary, or extra text. Format the response so I can copy and use it directly without editing. So if I copy this custom text, or custom instructions, you're going to go to your name, settings, and then personalization, and drop that in right here under custom instructions and save it. So as the time of this recording, which is March of 2026, this custom instruction works really well. So when I pasted that in there and asked ChatGPT to refine emails and things like that, it would come back without any intro, outro text, and it worked super well. So two or three caveats to keep in mind. So ChatGPT may return clean responses even without custom instructions if you've asked for similar outputs before, since ChatGPT can adjust or adapt to your preferences. Also, if you're in an existing chat thread, so along these here we have some chats. If you have an existing chat thread and you add the custom instructions, there is a chance that it will default to the existing chat preferences and not follow your custom instructions. So you may need to start a new chat. And also when I was troubleshooting this, there was one point it seemed like logging out of ChatGPT and back in helped to apply the custom instructions. So I'll put this custom instruction prompt in the video description here. Please let me know if you can get this to work. If it doesn't work for you, please let me know and I will answer your questions in the comment section below. Thanks for watching.